Crystal Palace are a side that have been on a little rise over the past few seasons. I remember 2 seasons ago they had one of the worst starts ever to a Premier League season, but managed to pull it together since then. Now, they face a significant challenge after already losing one of their stars in Wan-Bissaka and potentially their biggest star of all in Wilfried Zaha. So, this rebuild is a life after these players sort of rebuild. Can we save Crystal Palace and take them further? We'll find out in this Crystal Palace rebuild. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome back to another rebuild. Today, we of course are doing a Crystal Palace rebuild, but I'm doing it with a little bit of a twist. I'm going to probably start doing this with all the rebuilds from here on in, but I'm going to be replacing the relegated teams with the promoted teams. So there we go, Sheffield, Norwich, and Aston Villa all in. But here we are with Crystal Palace. No Zaha, no Wan-Bissaka. It's a new era at Selhurst Park. If you guys do go on to enjoy this rebuild, a slightly different rebuild, make sure you leave a like on the video. Also, if you are new around here, make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. For those of you who have not seen a rebuilding challenge video yet, here are the rules. So the main objective of this is to take a team to the Champions League final. We will be simulating every single game up until the Champions League final, which we will play ourselves. We can make whatever transfers we like. Realistic, unrealistic, it does not matter. There's a big focus on the transfer window, only showing players that we sign. And finally, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. Let's get into the rebuild. So this is what our starting 11 now looks like without Zaha or Wan-Bissaka. It's quite a grim starting lineup. A lot of business has to be made. I mean, I don't even know where I'm going to start because I've written down some key positions: a right back, a left back, a centre back, a striker, and a left midfielder. I don't know if I'll be able to cover all 5 positions this season, but virtually nobody in this squad is going to be in the starting 11 by the time we finish this rebuild. Let's get into the transfer business now though. Our first signing is going to be on the left-hand side of the midfield. It is not a Wilfried Zaha replacement. He is taking over his position, but Ryan Sessegnon, in terms of overall, much lower rated than Wilfried Zaha, but I'm trying to balance out the positions and make multiple signings in multiple positions, so we need to be strategic about it. Ryan Sessegnon signing at Crystal Palace from Fulham for £11.8 million. And it is a new number 9 coming to Selhurst Park, Maximiliano Gomez, the Uruguayan striker, joining us from Celta Vigo. £25.1 million spent on his services. We have signed Benjamin Pavard here to the club, £17.5 million. He can play at centre back and right back, and for the start of the save at least, I'm going to start him at the right back position, hopefully transition him to centre back, because all the right backs I want to go in for, we've been unable to get. So Benjamin Pavard, welcome to Crystal Palace. So 3 additions to our starting lineup to kick off this Palace rebuild: Ryan Sessegnon, Maximiliano Gomez, and Benjamin Pavard all into the squad. Our starting 11 now sitting around an aggregate of the low 80s to high 70s. But our squad's very, very even. The goal this season, I feel like, after losing Zaha and Wan-Bissaka, just needs to be surviving relegation. So all 3 of the relegated, or sorry, I should say the promoted sides, are struggling in the relegation battle. But we are sitting in 15th position along with Everton and Bournemouth behind us. Definitely a lot of room for us to go up though. We win a game and we could be all the way up in 10th. So this season really on a knife's edge for us. We're closer to mid-table than we are to 18th, but we need to maybe make another signing this window. So we have sold Patrick Van Aanholt to Watford. £6 million is the transfer sum. And another player departure here, James MacArthur. He is leaving the club off to Internacional for £4.65 million. And there it is, we finally sign ourselves a pretty decent left back here. It is the Argentine, Nicolas Tagliafico, joining us from Ajax. £26 million for his services, but he is definitely going to help us go up that table. So Tagliafico into the club, Van Aanholt and MacArthur out of the club. And our starting 11 looks even better now. So I don't want to jinx us, but I would think we're in a good position to avoid relegation. Anything can happen though. Let's get to the end of the first season. Let's go. We finished exactly mid-table here. I'm pretty sure Palace finished 11th in real life. So without Zaha and Wan-Bissaka, we've actually finished higher here. 10th position in the Premier League, nowhere near Leicester. And then not really even close to the relegation zone, but all three of the promoted sides are now relegated, and the champions are Manchester United. Fair enough. Man United also won the FA Cup, so they've done the domestic double. Can they do the treble? They can! Fair play, Man United. They've taken down Aston Villa in the Carabao Cup final. Barcelona do win the Champions League, however, an El Clasico final 3-1 over Real Madrid, and Lazio win the Europa League. So that is the end of the first season here with Crystal Palace. We're going to move into the second one now. Hopefully it is even better than this one. Hey guys, just quickly, I would like to say a big thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring today's video. If you've been around the channel for a little bit of time, you would know that I quite often work with OneFootball, and I continue to work with them because I really back their product. OneFootball is a football news, football rumors, football everything app. If you need to know something about the beautiful game, you'll find it on that app. Personally, it's been a lifesaver for me lately, especially keeping up with the ridiculous transfer rumors and also the Women's World Cup. The best part about OneFootball as well is that it is free to download. So I am going to leave a link in the description for you to click on. You can go click on that and go download OneFootball, or you can head directly to the iOS or Android app stores and download it there. Once again, a big thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring today's video. Let's get right back into the video. Santi Mina is our first signing for this second season. We blow the majority of our transfer budget on him. We've signed him for £32 million from Valencia. Him being up front is going to be so damn good. Him and bloody Gomez together is going to be dangerous. Papa Soare has departed the club. The Senegalese left back makes the move to Ligue 1 off to Amiens for £720,000. Wayne Hennessy leaving the club. He is headed to West Ham United, and we have sold the Welshman for £3.8 million. We've sold him, lads. We've sold Tekers. He's headed to Galatasaray. Christian Benteke, £8.6 million. And Czech Kouyaté is leaving the club as well, off to Borussia Mönchengladbach for £6.5 million. I tried to sign this guy last season, it didn't go through, but now we get our man. Nasir Mazraoui is joining us from Ajax. I had never really heard of him, and I don't think I've ever signed him in a rebuild, but we break that duck. We bring him in from Ajax for £14.3 million. And James Tompkins has left the club as well, off to Real Betis. I believe we sold him for £8.4 million. And Andros Townsend leaves the club here. £13.4 million for Leicester City to secure his services. We're going to go ahead now and try using that money from the sale and then the money we had left over in our transfer budget to bring in a first team right midfielder. Well, here's a name I haven't seen in a while. We have completed the signing of Adnan Januzaj. What a pickup. He was originally a Man United wonder kid, made the move to Spain, Real Sociedad. We've picked him up from that outfit for £29.2 million. A very busy second window here, or second season here, in charge of Palace. Mina, Muzrahi, and Januzaj into the starting lineup. Slowly but surely growing this side up. Very interested to see where we're going to finish. Are we going to have a top of the half season or a bottom half season? Let's go and get a better idea. We must be doing alright because we've been offered the job of Man United manager. That's pretty good given they did the treble last season. The domestic treble at least. Yep, we're doing bloody good. We are sitting in 5th position, 33 points. We are killing it right now. And look at all those goddamn draws. If those draws became wins, we would be in the title race right now. Insanity. It should come of no surprise to anybody that we haven't made a signing in this January transfer window. We spent so much money in that opening window, so we couldn't even do it. We would have had to sell somebody big. But anyways, let's get to the end of Season 2 and see if the European dream for Season 3 is a possibility. So we have finished the second season in 7th position. We dropped off slightly in this second half of the season, but we have still eclipsed our finish from last season, up 3 positions. And I feel like next season, another 2 or 3 quality signings, and we'll be making a push for a potential Europa League spot. Chelsea do win the Premier League here, and Fulham, Watford and Derby County are all relegated. Fair bloody play. Sheffield United have won the FA Cup, and we have lost the Carabao Cup final 1-0 to Tottenham. If we won that, we would have been in the Europa League. Barcelona have won another Champions League title, this time on penalties against Juventus. And Lyon have won an all-French Europa League derby, taken down Saint Etienne 2-0. I'm not quite sure why our manager rating is so low, but that is Season 2 in the bloody bin. We have had a good season results-wise and made some good signings. Let's push for a European spot in Season 3. We come out swinging to kick off this third season. Matteo Perin coming across from Juventus. He signs for us here at Selhurst Park. £40 million, 600,000 as well. It's a lot of money, but it's a player that should be here for the remainder of the rebuild. Granted, that's if we win it in the next 4 seasons. But welcome to Crystal Palace, Matteo Perin. Martin Kelly is gone. He is headed to Sociedad for £5.9 million. And another one of our defenders is out of the club. Mamadou Sakho headed to Spain again. £15.3 million for him. Andreas Christensen is coming from West London to South London. We have picked up the Danish centre-back from Chelsea, £29.7 million. Our defence, it's quite strong now. So we focus solely on the back line for this opening window of Season 3. Perin and Christensen into the club, which I am stoked about. And Kelly and Sakho out of the club. So our side's getting there. I feel like the 2 centre midfield spots need working on, but the rest of the side is just going to really grow itself. So it's a matter now of clearing out. Once we work on the midfield, it's a matter, in my opinion, of clearing out the deadwood of the club, replacing them, and kind of building a strong root, a strong foundation to the club, if that makes sense, which will help us in the future. But European qualification is key this season, so I hope to see good signs come January 1st. So here we are on the 1st of January. 9th place is where we were last season, but the encouraging part of it is that we are 4 points behind Man United, who are in 4th. So an ace second half of the season, like turning those draws into goddamn wins, should see us climb up the table. We just need to get in form. We are going to make our first pre-contract signing of this Crystal Palace rebuild. It is Memphis bloody Depay coming back to the English Premier League here. A pretty mediocre stint at Manchester United, but he's looking to right his wrongs as he joins us in Season 4 as a Crystal Palace man. How bloody good will that be? Memphis Depay coming in next season is going to be proper insane. I am bloody keen for that. Our side, I'm probably going to replace him with Milivojevic and then play a 4-1-2-1-2, something like that. But I'm very interested to see where we end this season, hopefully in a European spot. Let's move to the end of Season 3. No, we're finished 2 points away from Champions League football. But I believe finishing 5th means that if we haven't lost, like if the FA Cup and Carabao Cup didn't go to teams outside of the top 4, then I think that means we play Europa League football. I'm not 200% sure on how it works, but we're in a good spot. 5th position. Tottenham win the league. Finally, good to see them get some silverware. And the relegated sides are Leeds United, Aston Villa, and Leicester City. Liverpool did win the FA Cup 1-0 over Man City. And the Europa League, the Carabao Cup went to Manchester United, who won on penalties over Everton. AC Milan did manage to win the Champions League. And Everton, fair play to them, they have won the Europa League. Shit, if they finished in the top 4, or outside of the top 4, I think that means they finished in top 4. Okay, good, they did. They finished in the top 4. That doesn't matter. I was going to say, if they finished outside of it, they would have made the Champions League, which might have pushed Man United down, but it doesn't matter, because they won. So, European football in season number 4. It's not of the Champions League variety, it will be the Europa League, but it is a good taste for our palate nonetheless. Memphis Depay coming in next season as well. It's bound to be a banger. A huge defensive midfield pickup to kick off season number 4 here at Crystal Palace. We have signed Fabinho from Liverpool for £70 million. I have decided to sell Nicolas Tagliafico to PSG, £34.1 million for his services, but I want to go in now for a left back that will be able to serve us for the remainder of the rebuild. For lack of a better term, an end game player. And we have also sold the Serbian midfielder Luka Milivojevic to Liverpool. £17.6 million is the transfer sum. And there it is. Lucas Hernandez is now a Crystal Palace player. The Frenchman, 89 rated, 25 years of age, and he is coming to Selhurst Park for £58.5 million. I wasn't lying when I said he'd be an endgame player. Mario Hermoso is joining us here at Crystal Palace. He's not going to be a starting lineup player though. He's someone that I feel like, I was looking at our squad and I realized if we have an injury to one of our centre backs, we are screwed. So I'm really putting an emphasis in this rebuild on having a decent support structure around our starting 11, and Mario Hermoso is going to play a key role in that. So we've made some big time moves this window. Fabinho, Hernandez and Hermoso into the club. Tagliafico and Milivojevic out of the club. This starting 11 surely is going to get us Champions League football. Let's crack on and get to the 1st of January. This is where we want to be. 3rd position in the Premier League title race on 38 points, 6 points behind 1st place City and 6 points above 5th place Tottenham. So we just need to keep on getting results and hopefully stay in this top 4. And after our spending spree in that opening window, no business has been made for us in this January transfer window, but our side is looking quite neat right now. Players continuing to grow. Very interested to see if it's a top 4 finish for us this season. Crystal Palace, Champions League bound for season number 5. We have remained in 3rd position, only 6 points away from the Premier League title, but that honour goes once again to Manchester City. They are ahead of us along with Chelsea, but we have finished in 3rd. Very excited for next season. And the 3 relegated sides are Brighton, Watford and Derby. Man City have also won the FA Cup, and Liverpool are your Carabao Cup champions. In this 4th season, it is an all-Italian Champions League final with Juventus taking down Napoli to win the Champions League. And Bayern Munich have beaten us! Oh no! We made the Europa League final and lost to Bayern Munich 2-0. Imagine the scenes if we came away as European champions in the UEFA League. That would have been insane. But you know what? That fills me with a lot of confidence for the 5th season because Bayern Munich are no joke. So if we were able to make the Europa League final, who did we beat on the way? Fenerbahce, Real Betis, Torino and Atalanta. So no easy sides in there really. We dominated the group. So that fills me with a little bit of confidence headed into the 5th season. So season 4 went exactly to plan. Look at that, Memphis Depay, 2nd highest goal scorer in the league. He's already put in a return for us, but we are Champions League bound in season 5. Let's get it done with Palace. Season 5 begins with a new striker signing. It is the Italian striker, Andrea Bellotti. He is joining us from Torino for £60.8 million. They beat us in the Europa League final, so we stole one of their best players. Joshua Kimmich is now a Crystal Palace player. I'm going to be playing him in right back, but the good thing about him is how versatile he is. So Kimmich can play virtually anywhere. He's like Philip Lahm for our generation. So welcome to Crystal Palace, Joshua Kimmich. And it is a player departure here as we sell Jeffrey Schlupp to Sampdoria £5.6 million for the Ghanaian. Jaroslaw Jak is headed to Leganes. The Polish centre-back moves for £1.9 million. And on the very same day, Connor Wickham makes the move to Montpellier for £5.2 million. A huge player departure. We have decided to sell Adnan Januzaj to Juventus. £47.8 million is how much the Italian outfit pay for his services. Definitely planning on spending a lot of money on a new right midfielder. Raheem, the Dream Sterling, now a Crystal Palace man. I might have overpaid for his services, but honestly, he is a player that's going to change us here. We pick him up from Man City, £101 million, but he is just an absolute weapon. So, I feel like every opening window we have in this rebuild, it's just ridiculously active. And it's happened again. Belotti, Kimmich, and Sterling into the club. Schlupp, Wickham, Januzaj, and Yash out of the club. I mean, that's a ridiculous starting 11. I'm just hoping Sessegnon can grow a little bit more. But once we get Sessegnon and maybe another centre-back to a pretty good level, then I feel like we're going to be shoo-ins for a Champions League win. Speaking of the Champions League, let's go check out our group for the first time. Valencia, PSV, and Basel all in our group. Valencia and PSV in these rebuilds always seem to have very good sides, so I'm treading with caution. I'm optimistic, but definitely treading with caution. Let's get to the 1st of January and see how we go. How bloody good is that? Top of our Champions League group, undefeated, but 3 draws, so it's not incredible, but we have gone and finished top of Group F, and we are going through with PSV Eindhoven to the round of 16, but the big question now is who are we facing in the round of 16? Real Madrid, are you kidding me? PSV got PSG, so Real Madrid is our first test in the round of 16. That is really going to show what sort of a team we are. But the good news is at the halfway point of the Premier League season, we find ourselves sitting in 3rd position. We are on 37 points, 7 points away from Man City, but there is a lot of teams breathing down our necks, all the way down to Arsenal. They're only 5 points behind us, so we need to be on top of our form come the second half of the season. And again, no business done in this January transfer window. It's just hard when I spend £200 million in the opening window. It's hard to make any more improvements, but this is the side. I'm hoping Sessegnon gets to an 85 this season because we could really give Real Madrid a fair run for their money. But let's go and find out if we can take down Real Madrid and go further. Alright, so the away leg here. Kimmich is suspended for it, which is a bit of a blow. We need to get away goals on the board. I'm not overly concerned if we concede as long as we get goals ourselves. They've got Hummels, they've got Varane, Mendy, Marquinhos. They've got a very good side. Lukaku, Asensio. Everybody in that starting lineup is world class at this point. Even their bench is so good. But we have taken the lead only for the game to equalise a minute later. But we get an away goal through Belotti, which is actually brilliant to see. Hermoso off the bench. Oh my god. We are 2-1 up here. Junior gets an equaliser right at the death. We have 2 away goals. It's 2-2. It would have been huge if we were 2-1 up though. I know this is a big statement, but if we keep a clean sheet, we get through to the quarterfinals. Yes, it's easier said than done. But we need to make sure we keep pace with Real Madrid. We get a goal in the 10th minute. Holy shit. Mina puts us 3-2 up, only for Lukaku to get them an away goal. So it's 3-3 right now. Fabinho makes it 4-3. Oh my god. Come on, let's keep it this way. No more goals. Don't tell me we're going to take down Real Madrid. 20 minutes to go, let's hold on. 15 minutes, Belotti! We're going to take down Real Madrid. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, I have a lot of confidence now that we can go on a massive run in the second half of this season. Come on, lads, let's get deep in the Champions League. Alright. This is interesting. It's Lille. Holy shit, PSV took down PSG. Fair bloody play to them. But we're taking on Lille in the Champions League quarterfinals. So here we go, the home leg. Mario Hermoso, who is a bench player for us, is out for the remainder of the season. So we're going to hope nothing happens to Pavard or Christensen. Regardless though, here we are. We're going to take the lead through Kimmich. Lille have a decent side, but definitely not a Champions League quarterfinal worthy side, I would say. Onyekuru, Pepe, and Bola are all quality, but besides that, nothing insane. We take a 2-0 lead. Belotti, how good is that? 2-0 up here in the first leg. And Bolo misses a pen. Thank the Lord for that. Away goals suck when it's against you. Is it going to remain 2-0? No! Thomas Meunier off the bench in the 89th minute. Scores a goal there for Lille to get them an away goal. Alright, here we go. We are 2-1 up. But the thing is, if Lille win this 1-0, then they'll go through because of the away goal rule. So it is so crucial for us that we get ourselves an away goal and get it early. 0-0 would still see us go through, but I want that insurance policy of an away goal, and it's Joshua Kimmich. We said he was versatile, but he scored us 2 goals in this quarterfinal. They get a goal back. Sessegnon gets us a second goal. So we are what, 4-2 up now? We are 4-2 up, so Lille need to score 3 goals here. It's not going to happen. We're going to find ourselves in the Champions League semi-final. Let's go! Wow. Wow. All 4 teams remaining in the Champions League semi-finals are English. It is ourselves, Chelsea, Man City, and Liverpool. Jesus Christ, that is pure British domination here. So we're facing Chelsea. It's going to be South London versus West London. Which side of London will be going to the Champions League final? Full strength starting 11 here, except of course Hermoso still injured for the season. But we are at home for the first leg, so you know what I'm about to say. Let's keep a goddamn clean sheet. Chelsea have a good side here, but we take the lead. Belotti in the 7th minute. Come on, lads. We are 1-0 up. Hernandez got a yellow card in the 15th minute. Hopefully that doesn't rule him out for the second leg. Mina gets us a second goal. Oh my god, we're actually flying. We are actually flying right now. 2-0 up. Let's keep a clean sheet. Kimmich makes it 3-0. Are you fucking taking the piss? Let's go. 3-0. Headed into the second leg. Holy shit. Alright, the away leg now. As we travel to Stamford Bridge. We are 3-0 up. It's going to take a monumental failure for us to not make the Champions League final. If we can score an away goal, I would just about start booking our tickets to the final. Every minute that goes past in this game is bad for Chelsea, and yes! Belotti makes it 4-0 on aggregate. We are going to the Champions League. Fabinho! This is pure and utter murder. Hello, 911. I would like to report a goddamn bloody murder. No, Kimmich! No! Oh, no. Kimmich is suspended. Oh, fuck. So, we're in the Champions League final. That is bloody awesome. But Kimmich is going to miss it through suspension. Far out. That's a bit of a downer. So, in season number 5, we are versing Liverpool. Yes, Liverpool. Are they going to be able to get another Champions League title underneath their names? We're going to find out, but it is an all-English affair here. Very interested to see how we go. How they go against City. They beat City quite comfortably, 3-1, but not as comfortably as we beat Chelsea. It was an all-English affair in the Europa League final as well. Arsenal winning a North London derby over Tottenham. This season has been weird. Once again, we have finished in 3rd position, meaning if we do happen to lose to Liverpool today, we will get into the Champions League next season, but we don't want to be banking on next season. We want to win it here in season 5. Man City, they won the league yet again, and the relegated sides are Wolves, Leicester, and Leeds United. We also won the FA Cup 2-1 over Everton. We've had a very good season. And Manchester United, they have taken down Chelsea 2-1 to win the Carabao Cup. Kimmich and Hermoso being out in the final is going to be such a big blow though. So let's take a look at our squad report here. It's still a pretty mixed and matched side. I haven't been able to work on the depth as much as I would have hoped, and it's going to show because our bench is quite average heading into this final, but our starting 11, there is no denying that it is insane, and I'm hoping that our starting 11 can get the job done here and deliver a Champions League title to Selhurst Park. Let's get into it. The Champions League final in season number 5, Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. area. The Champions League final. A massive task ahead of us, but let's see if we can get it done with the Eagles. Sterling going through here to Belotti. I see you, Memphis Depay. Oh my god, if he scored that. He went for like a little load-up, wind-up, not scissor kick, but he kind of put one foot over the other. Look at this, just bang. If he scored that, that would have been scenes. Come on. Please be onside, Belotti. Belotti shoots, scores off the post. What a start it has been. Andrea Belotti giving us the lead here in the 8th minute. I thought he was offside in all honesty, but he was not. Beautifully timed run there. Great ball. And how about that for a finish? Off the post and into the back of the net. We are 1-0 up here. Nice and early in the Champions League final. Alright, a corner here for Liverpool. 12th minute of this one. Salah sends that one into the area. Firmino, it's tapped by Perrin. And Bruno Fernandes puts it over the crossbar. That is a warning shot for sure. Great save. I thought when it came out there we were done for. Throw in here as Sterling goes to Belotti. Belotti to Memphis Depay. Here we go. Sessegnon. Ryan Sessegnon goes to Memphis. Out to Sterling. La Croqueta in the box. Goes to Belotti. Oh, great save from Alisson. Oh, it's a nice ball there. Hernandez up against Mo Salah. Heavy touch from Salah though, but he manages to regain possession here. I don't want to go too far in, so we'll change it with Memphis Depay. Good tackle. Oh, terrible touch though. Nah, what a shit touch that was. We have conceded because our right back, who should be Joshua Kimmich, but instead it's Mazraoui or whatever his name is, takes one of the worst touches you will ever see and gifts it. Look at that. What is that for a first touch? Fuck's sake, man, that is frustrating. It's fallen right to Firmino there, and Liverpool have equalised. Get out of it. Okay, skip past one. Fernandes, we need to stop that. Mazraoui, good save there from Perrin, but how did Mane even get that shot off in the first place? Come on, starting the second half here. Memphis Depay. Memphis hits it. Oh, good save, Alisson. I was trying to focus up so hard. Depay's always in the right place, it feels like. Oh, we win it back, though. Go on. Ah, blocked. All right, early corner here in the second half. Fabinho against his former side to belt this one into the area. Belotti out. Air swing. Depay through. Raheem Sterling. Blocked again. Mina. They're on the attack here, Liverpool. Mane has outmaneuvered us there. Poor decision making on my behalf. They've got good numbers. We can't let a cross come in. We need reinforcements. Good block from Mazraoui. Who wins the ball there? Come on. 89th minute. Belotti. I'm trying to focus. We need some numbers up. There's nobody really there to help us out. Belotti goes to Ryan Sessegnon. Back to Belotti. Through to Memphis Depay. Raheem Sterling. What a save from Alisson. Mina. Get your head to it. Get your boot to it. Somebody, why wouldn't you hit that Depay when I'm pressing B? Come on. No, we're going to extra time. We had it in our hands there. It was such a close, tight affair there in the second half. We almost stole it, but we have another half an hour to take care of now. All right, lads, that was a dull first half of extra time. I am making a substitution here at halftime. Depay off. He's been our best player, but he had no stamina. Maximilian Meyer is on. 114th minute. It's a free kick for Liverpool here. Bruno Fernandes and Luis Suarez over the ball. They hit that one through the wall. The deflection had me shitting myself. Corner here for Liverpool. 116th minute. Bruno Fernandes sends that one in. They're going to win the header. Clear it. Oh my God, what a save. What the fuck just happened there? It's not over. Okay, now it is. Holy shit. Come on, 119th minute. Oh, Van Dijk has been so good for Liverpool. Their defense has been incredible. They're clinging on to us like an ex-girlfriend. This is ridiculous. 2 minutes to play here. Everybody fucking back. Keita. Good tackle there. Come on. Now everyone forward. Do we have enough time? We put it in the air, hope for them for the best. It's too much on it. Oh my fucking God. We are headed to a penalty shootout. A penalty shootout here in the Champions League final. Oh my God. Alright, I'm nervous, but I am confident. We're going to go to the left to start off here. Alisson rooted to the spot. That is good to see. Come on, we're 1-0 up. We need a save. A save is imperative. They're going to hit it to the right-hand side. Nice save from Bruno. Nice goal from Bruno Fernandes. I'm going to go to the left-hand side again here. And Alisson makes the save. Fuck. Luis Suarez, you're going to the right. You're going to the right. Yes, he goes to the right and we save it. It's all tied up. Sterling, I'm going to keep the faith and go to the left again. Fuck off, Alisson! Oh, no. Sterling, you're going to the left, aren't you? You're going to the left. He misses it. Oh, my God, this is insane. I'm going to the left again. Oh, fuck, this is a shit penalty shootout. Save it, please. Save it. I reckon you're going down the middle, Mane. Mane's going down the middle. Tucks it into the right-hand corner. Come on. Ryan Sessegnon going to the right-hand side. Oh, I should have kept to the left again. If Liverpool score this with Virgil van Dijk, they win. You're going to the left. You're going to the left. You're going to the left. You are going to the left. He misses. Oh, my God. Come on. Maximilian Meyer. We're going to the right-hand side again. Fuck. No. Montiel, I don't know who you are, but you better miss this. You better fucking miss this, mate. You're going to the right-hand side. You're going to the right-hand side. Right-hand side. He misses as well. This sucks. Pavard. Keep the faith. Left-hand side. Left-hand side. Yes. If we save this, we win the Champions League final. Naby Keita versus Perrin. Come on. Oh, God. He's going to the right-hand side. He's going to the right-hand side. Fuck. Oh, shit. This is a shit penalty shootout. Lucas Hernandez. Left-hand side. Come on. Come on. Who is it? It's Andy Robertson. He's a left back. He's left-footed, so he's going to hit it to the right-hand side. But here's the post! We win the Champions League final on a penalty shootout with Crystal Palace. Let's go! Let's fucking go! One of the most insane rebuilds to date. Oh my God, lads! We have won the penalty shootout because Andy Robertson hits the post. Oh my God. If you guys enjoyed this rebuild, make sure you leave a like on the video. Scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. If you are new around here, savor these penalty shootouts, savor these celebrations. I am going insane. It's been JarradHD here. I am out. Peace. Holy shit.
I can jog, I'll get my skinnier. I'll take class to be the smartest one. To get your attention. If I try, you're like, don't talk to me. I'm so miserable, cynical, emotional. You're so hard, I don't get that game to play. But you're wonderful, cynical, emotional. But you hate me. You tell your stories about it, hate me. Yeah, it's on a ship, it's different. And I hate story about it, use me till I'm gone. Would you like me if I do what you want? Tell me fast, I'll see if I get that.